Just want to welcome everyone to the Stacy A. Cross podcast show. Whether you're listening now or later, it is always the perfect time. I am Stacy A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Are you a comfort killer? Where are my comfort killers? Let's go. Yes, y'all. To the beach, y'all. It's a new year, y'all. It's 2018. Welcome to the Stacy A. Cross podcast show. You know, first of all, I want to wish everyone that's listening now, later, whenever you're listening, it is always the perfect time. I want to wish you a happy new year, a successful, a vibrant, an adventurous, a joyous, a prosperous, a healthy, a beautiful, an expansive, a golden new year. 2018, January 4th, it's noon, and you're tuned into the Stacy A. Cross podcast show. And today we have a special show for you. It's a thank you. I just want to thank you and kind of open the door to the lifestyle that I'm living here as an entrepreneur. And I just want you to know, on January 1st, I was sitting in the room amongst Philadelphia's top performers, including Nehemiah Davis, right? Me and Nehemiah have been talking just before, a few months before the new year. And if you don't know Nehemiah Davis, look him up. Founder of the Circle of Greatness, has a couple nonprofits here in Philadelphia, helping people better themselves. And he's constantly moving and constantly improving. And of course, I do the same. So it's only right, if we're both in Philadelphia, to connect, get together, and see what could come out of a beautiful, prosperous year with the goals that are aligned to help more people to get where we want to get as far as our business goals, our personal goals, and everywhere in between. Among Nehemiah, we had his mentor that was in the room, and a lot of, I think about maybe 6 other entrepreneurs that are in the Philadelphia area. We had a nail salon. We had a barber in there that owns a few real estate properties along with nail salons. We had a mindset coach there. We had a real estate developer. So we had a good mixture of people doing different things. Now, of course, you had your girl in there, Stacy A. Cross. Oh, there ain't no E in it. And I was happy to announce that. But also, I started looking at, okay, Stace, I have to get this stuff out of my head. I have to get everything I've learned out of my head. It helped me grow. It helped my business grow. And now it's time to share that into the world. Now it's time to open the doors to that and create a product around that around that motto of helping people grow their business and themselves. So that said, I want to first bring you inside the room, and then we're going to talk about what I mean by this product in this new year, and what I'm doing to make that happen.
It's a very specific group of people. There's a lot of Korean people. There's a lot of Indian people. There's not a lot. That's about it, really. There's not like in Spanish people. There's not like white people. There's no black people. There really isn't. And it's because you have these organizations of people who work together, and that's where the strength is. You see what I mean? And if you're not socialized like that, you have to work on becoming that way for you to really get to the next level in business. You see what I mean? Think of it. Barbershops are all independently owned. Barbershops, they're all. There's no barbershop franchises. Why is that?
There's a few now.
They're starting.
Look how long it took.
Look how long it's taking.
Yeah.
It's just starting. It's not
Oldest
really like
profession
that.
in history. Yeah.
It's not really like that. It's not like that. Every barber, this is Mike's barber, this is John's barber, this is Tony's barbershop. You know what I mean? Not saying that they're not good. Don't get me wrong, because I go to Tony. So I'm saying that. What I'm saying is that that is just an example of the lack of organization, of just the way the mindset is. You see what I mean? You may have one guy that has 5 shops. I have a friend that has like 5 barbershops. But there's another guy that has 5 more shops too.
Yeah.
But if they were together, they would have less management, less overhead, less this. They'd make more profit.
Lesson 1, socialize, involve, collaborate, integrate, synergize. We don't do that often enough. And Nehemiah's mentor here is discussing that in great detail. Everyone wants to own their piece of the pie. No one wants to include anyone within that. You've got to be speedy about learning the rules of the game. There's so much that's involved, let's say with real estate, to sell one house. Think about it. To sell one house, you got the seller, you got the buyer, you got the lawyer, you got the accountant, you got the listing agent, you got the buyer's agent, you got the mortgage company, you got the loan officer, you got the underwriting company, you have the insurance companies, you have the bank where the escrow is in. You have all these people collaborating for one house with one sales price. Don't forget the inspection, the appraiser. You got all of these people collaborating to get one specific job done. And guess what? Everyone's making a profit. And how come we don't identify that in our businesses? We say, okay, this is my thing. It's going to be so rock solid. No one's going to be in and I'm not sharing any information. Well, guess what? That's what the masterminds are about, sharing information. But not only that, that's what the comfort killers are about. It's about a network of entrepreneurs that says, you know what? There's a different way. There's a different mechanic. There's some formulas that I wasn't taught about. I just received a call yesterday, and it was from a friend. And the friend says, hey, Stace, I just found out about this. I said, wow, I knew about that. And I felt bad because I knew about this thing. Why didn't I share it? And that's why I said, hey, listen, you know what? Let's do this thing right now for any business, any field, any industry. We need more collaboration. Let's get back in the mastermind.
How you really got there and what is the mindset? I know you big on subscriptions. You've been telling me for years, subscriptions. My other mentor, subscriptions. And what we don't know, guys, everyone in this room, we all on the minimum right now, we pay 20 subscriptions.
You know it.
Every one of us. We don't even know it. Your toilet paper is a subscription. Mm-hmm. Cell phone, subscription.
Mm-hmm. Electric,
Pico, gas, cable, Wi-Fi. We on like 20 subscriptions. So why ain't everybody we know on our subscription? I don't know which one we can create, but we gotta figure out one. But I wanted to bring you up for that.
All right. I guess first let me just say where I came from. My family's Jamaican. I've been here since I was 8 years old.
Wow.
So I mean, they just. So I come from a group of people that like here in North America, they just work. It's not even like a lot of other groups where they believe in different businesses. It's just about working. So my uncles, they work 3 jobs, 120 hours a week. They have no problem with that. There's no. That's just the way the culture is. It's no. We should start a business. We should do this. It's not like that. And if you go against that, it's kind of like you're lazy. That's the expression. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. My mother calls me to this day. I'm at home, and she's like, "You're not doing nothing. Come over here and cut the grass for me." I'm like, "Mom, I said somebody cut your grass." No, that's not the same. Lazy. That's just part of the mindset. So one of the things that I've learned is that.
Well, what's the theme here? Of course, you're going to say subscriptions. Look at what you're doing in your business. How could you add more revenue in there? But the overall theme and the gist that I received from this segment of the mastermind was that, wow, it's got to be hard work. 3 jobs, digging your nails in, sweating, not enjoying life. Okay, and so we don't set up our businesses to have that. And it goes back on the collaboration piece, the systemizing piece, the automation piece. I teach all of that, and I give the tools and resources inside the Comfort Killers Digest, which is my new product. My newest product is the Comfort Killers Digest. It is the product of the Comfort Killers, the network of entrepreneurs that believe in collaboration, that believe in sharing ideas, sharing tips, sharing resources, that believe in the mastermind, the master of minds philosophy, that believes in, hey, listen, I'm going to get this information and I'm going to apply it. I'm going to implement it. I'm going to stop toying around. I'm going to stop going here. It's so sloppy, it's noisy, and that's why I want to deliver this digest right to your front door in your mailbox. You open it every month between the 1st and the 7th. It will be delivered to you, and that's why I want to give you, I'm looking only for 20 people, I want to give you the first issue for free. Because it's information like this that's going to get your business moving. They're not letting you inside of what's really happening. They're pulling the wool over your eyes more and more. On your ascension, they don't want to see your ascension. They don't get paid to have you ascend. So the more you stay in the system of, oh, I need this next. Oh my God, there's another thing. There's an add-on that I need to get. I'll clear that. You don't have to worry about that. You're already busy, focused on your business. So I need to clear that. I go around, I speak to real individuals, I go around and I implement these strategies in my business. So yes, the newsletter is a subscription. It's a monthly newsletter called the Comfort Killers Digest. I want 20 people to be a part of it so you could see the type of information that you've been missing out. Information about marketing, information about advertising, information about Facebook ads, information about YouTube ads, information about quality of your website, information about landing pages, information about LLCs, information about taxes, information. I grab that information and I sort it, disseminate it, and give it to you. Because it's about working smarter. Comfort Killers. It's about removing yourself, duplicating processes, duplicating yourself. It's about getting in the room with the people that could move you forward, expand you. You are an extension of me. And by having that extension of me, I'm going to be able to give you that information, quality, useful information that's implementable in any business. I was in the room. I heard it. We and to think that I even started and I was bamboozled. I was totally bamboozled, and a lot of people are. And I treat the Comfort Killers like my freaking baby. How many of you guys are treating your company like a baby? And you're like, man, I just want to see this baby grow up and get healthy, be strong, and make an impact. That's it. But then here comes the side pieces saying, hey, listen, this is how you're supposed to raise your baby. You're not doing it right. You don't know nothing about business. You're not an expert. You're all an expert to me. You want to go out there and impact the world and do something great and have useful products and utilizing commerce and utilizing capitalism and doing better for yourself and your family and going places and living an adventurous, fulfilled, beautiful life, healthy and strong. I know you're going to protect your baby. But there's ways to understand that raising your baby doesn't have to be hard work. Doesn't have to be you up all night, hovering over paper, hovering over the computer, watching 200 YouTube videos to get one little thing. It doesn't have to be that. So that's the creation of this. And I said, wow, there's such a void here. There's such a real live void here. So if you want to be one of the 20 entrepreneurs that I need to give a free issue to, shipping's on me. Okay, that's how I know impactful. Shipping's on me. I want to guarantee this for you. So what do you get each month? You get a newsletter. 12 pages of pure content. I remove the fluff, pure, usable steps content. Get a CD, DVD, get some different bonuses with that. It's about delivering the goods. Delivering what you've been missing. Plus, you're inside now a network of individuals, and you could tap into that. You could tap into the army, the movement, and the network of comfort killers doing the same thing. So what does that mean? You're inside the room. That means you're inside the room. That means you're a fly on the wall. That means you're writing everything down, and you're like, yo, this is great. Great information. See, I like this mentor because I'm Jamaican. So I was born with that philosophy, that hard work over everything. And here's just a little symbolism that I came across in my journey, on my journey here. It was the meeting of Gordon Bazar on a yacht in Fort Lauderdale Marina. It's like a $26 million thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful yacht. I call it the $26 million interview. You can watch that interview if you can find it on YouTube. I have it out there. And I shook Mr. Bazar's hand. And I said, Mr. Gordon, your hands are so smooth. They're soft. It's like a baby. And he said, Stace, you know why? He said, all my years of doing business, I never used my hands. I use my freaking mind. I don't use my hands. When he said that, I said, oh my God. We're doing something totally wrong here. I'm doing something. I said, man, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I apologize. I should have known. I got to be using my head more. So how do you use your head more? How do you start aligning the people that you need in your business? How do you start making those right decisions for marketing, for copying? When I say copying, I mean copywriting, not copying. But sometimes it's good to duplicate. You know that? And there's one thing that I want to point you in the direction of in case you're just starting a business or you're thinking about a business or you're growing your business is in your industry. Now, people don't even know what industry they are in. In your industry, who's the number 1, 2, or 3 in your industry? Why is the number one? Why is number 2 number 2? Why is number 3 number 3? What are they doing? How's their process? How's their flow throughout their business? How's their customer service? How's their customer care? How does their process from point of sale? It's their sales process. Well, see, I dig deep. And if you don't dig deep, you're going to be using more resources than you have to. And it's not about copying to a point where you're like, oh man, who are you? You freaking copycat. Or no, it's about using what works, throwing away what doesn't or doesn't apply to your business or your life, amplifying that. So my philosophy and the Comfort Killer's philosophy is to simplify, exemplify, and then amplify. So first thing is simplifying it. You know? It's confusing out here. There's a lot of jargon. There's a lot of business fluff. There's a lot of people selling you shit in front of cars. There's a lot of people on YouTube telling you it's only going to take you 5 minutes. That's complex. To me, that shit's complex. So what we do is we simplify. What's our motivation? What's our purpose? What's the control? What's the process? What's the strategy? What are we trying to get out of this one thing? It doesn't even matter if that one thing is an image on Instagram. There's another mentor of mine. It says he does not cut his own grass. Haven't cut his own grass and haven't been to the grocery store for a while. Years. I'm like, why? It's like, man, not the best utilization of my time. And then he goes on to say, man, there's a quote out there that says, You know your passion. You know your passion when you could do it for free and love it. And he said, I don't agree with that. So I don't do anything for free. Why should I do that for free when I could go play with my kids for free, when I could go enjoy family time for free? That's for free. That is what I enjoy doing. But when I step out of my house and when I engage in business, in commerce, in the market, I don't do it for free. It's a bunch of things that I like to do, and I will gladly do it for free, but I will not do business for free. And I heard that, I was like shocked. Totally not what you've been hearing, right? Not what you've been hearing. Now, you could go along any side of your own business and do it in the way that makes you happy. Yeah, it's all about your happiness. It's at the end of the day, it's all about what makes you happy. If you're happy with $5,000 a month, you're happy. If you're happy with $10,000, if you're happy working minimum wage, you're happy. Whatever makes you happy, go ahead and do it. But as soon as you start complaining about your place, your state, your skill set, that's when you have to make these changes. And these changes are very grand. And I'm telling you, most of them, at the end of that mastermind session, we spoke about mindset. It's the mindset. Come do my lawn. No, Ma. We'll get someone else to do your lawn. Why? Because we're going to pay that young girl or young guy or fella or landscape company, whatever it is, an hour. I'm not that an hour. So it's all about how you develop yourself. Or do you have the right systems around you? Because it's not just business stuff. You have to get this mindset stuff down too. You have to be okay with saying no too. You have to be okay with setting your standards a little higher too. You have to be okay with price too. You have to be okay with hearing no too. There's a lot of twos along with it. And if you're not in a network that supports that, it's almost like alternative information now because no one's telling it. It's alternative. And I'm a very observant person. I can see things. I can feel energies. I was in the barbershop chair yesterday and he was smirking. He was smiling. And I kind of gathered that the other barber must have made a face and he's smiling. And I was like, what's so funny? He said, no, I'm a happy guy. You're happy? There's nothing funny in here. And in an instant, it flashed to me like, Stace, just get up out the chair and go. I just don't feel the energy. And I was like, man, it's New Year. It's a new year. Maybe it wasn't what I think it is. And I'm not trying to be petty or anything, but I feel energies. So it's more of intuitive. How do you build up and scale up your intuitive as well as this business aspect of it? Business is great, but you're intuitive to make decisions, to feel how you feel. Hey, I can't work with this person over here, just not liking their style. It's okay to say no, bro. See, people are looking to use you. So the question that you ask is, what's in it for me? In anything, even in collaboration, being expansive. What's in it for me? Okay, we're gonna go into this project. What's in it for me? Oh no, I thought you wanted to be here. No. Again, it goes back to I got better places to be. I could be with my family. I got better things to do. This is business now. So it's that hard, cold data. Don't think for a second that Tony Robbins don't think about how much sales he's going to make on his big seminar, helping you out, tapping your shoulder. Don't think that that's not, hey, listen, I called this team. The team called me back. Stacy, it's $15,000 to go in this Tony Robbins seminar. How would you like to pay? Credit, debit, or MasterCard? Damn. But I thought he wanted to just see me grow. Just give me £1, just make me happy. Nope. It's business. Don't think for a second. When you step out, you're not stepping out as the business person you are. Businessman, businesswoman. It's all in the mindset. How could you help more people? How could you help more people possibly when you can't even help yourself? How could you make more people when you're not asking for the right amount of money up front? The difference between someone that is maybe in a poorer state of mind is that they work first and then get their money. Then they get a check. That's the time-based exchange. Hey, I give you my time. You give me money, or you give me something of value. And then the value-based exchange is, hey, give me this up front, and then you just go off of what I'm going to do later. Okay, because I'm going to do it later. So there's things that you have to build up so people could say, okay, this person's going to do it later. You know what? They're trustworthy. Integrity is peaked. No smirk. Okay, this is business. Check the credits, testimonies, credibility, authority. So all of these things come into play. It's just about where do you see yourself, how do you see yourself fitting in the game? Okay? How do you see yourself fitting in the game? Ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you today. Again, if you do want to be 20th, I'm looking for 20 entrepreneurs. And what I mean by entrepreneurs is, hey, maybe you didn't start that business yet. You're right around to it. It's a new year. You're like, I'm gonna dive in it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do my thing. So then all you have to do then is just email hello@thecomfortkillers.com. Or the entrepreneurs, those that want to move with the meaningful flow and the right information into 2018 and beyond. No fluff here. You're messing with the Comfort Killers. Welcome to the Comfort Killers. I am Stacy A. Cross, and there is no E in my name.